because they have each other and they're never bored. And I think it's just even
Right.
beyond just fathers. I think sometimes, like, in the past, people came from larger families and they had siblings. And even though there was sibling rivalry and all that, I honestly think, and this is totally turning from art into psychology, I think, but I honestly
I
think,
love psychology. I love psychology.
hopefully your listeners do too. My apologies if I'm putting people to sleep, but
Not at
I
all.
honestly think that uh, the rivalry is healthy too in a way because
Oh, yes.
when you get into a fight with somebody and an argument or whatever, which happens, it happens in our family. I'll tell you, it happened right before this interview. I had to
Oh,
go
yeah.
upstairs, like, come on, guys. But when that happens, if you're the only one, nowadays you can unfriend them, you can block them, you can dox them, all that stuff.
hmm
And if you're the only kid,
hmm
or maybe you got a sibling that, like I did, that's 8, 10 years younger than you because of certain circumstances or whatever, you can just blow that person off and be bitter toward them for the rest of your life if you want to, and brood on that
Right.
and everything.
Right.
When you got siblings that are around your age, you don't have that convenience. You got to get along with them because guess what? You got mad at them just as mad as you did with the person on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, but you can't block your sister, because she's sleeping in
Yeah.
the same room as you. Our daughters have this, share a room, and you can't block your brother.
Healing is required.
Yes, you're going
Yeah.
to wake up the next day and they're going to be there, and you have to learn to deal with that and contend with that. I didn't learn that quite so
Yeah.
much as I would have liked to have. They are, and I think that's healthy too. And even sometimes my wife will get a little stressed out when they're arguing, and I'm like, don't worry about it because they're going to learn to get
Yeah.
along again, and they got to do it real fast because they're all living in the same house and they're eating the same food and sitting at the
Yeah.
same table, and they're going to have to learn to get
Yeah.
along again. And I'm so happy that they have that. And I think back, no matter how successful I may be as an artist, or if I become an absolute flop, or something, that what my children have, that's more important than anything else.
Yeah.